welcome back to my channel. Puppy incoming, puppy incoming. Can I have a minute? Can you go up on the couch? Go on the couch. Go on the couch. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about recovery. It is so important, so crucial to make sure that we are getting the most out of our workouts and that we are taking care of our bodies the best way that we know how. So today I'm going to share with you guys some of the best tips that I have and that I use to keep myself healthy and to help my body recover after my workouts. Alright, number one, my first tip is going to be talking about sleep, because sleep is just such an important part of recovery and just keeping our bodies healthy and making sure our muscles have that time to recover and grow. So definitely for sleep, we want to make sure that we're getting enough of it, so that's solid 8 hours. If we can get more, that's amazing. But we also want to think about our sleep quality as well, so making sure that we are going to bed at a consistent time and trying to wake up at a consistent time. This just allows our body to get into that cycle of knowing that we're going to bed, so it's just preparing, going to bed, and knows that we're trying to go to sleep now, so it can get ready and give us a better quality sleep. And then waking up on time, just so our body knows that this is the routine that we're trying to put it in. So just try to be consistent with what time you're going to bed, what time you're waking up, and then that amount of sleep. So just try to stay consistent so we're not going from 5 hours of sleep to 9 or 10 and then back to 5. Just try to keep that consistent. So we're trying to get a nice consistent 8 hours of sleep every night and just trying to keep that timing the same. All right, second thing we're gonna talk about, I know everyone hates it. Everyone does not like drinking water, but it is so important. It is so good for you. And not only do we want to drink water, but we do want to make sure we're getting some type of electrolyte in. Personally, I like to drink Gatorade, but not the Gatorade from the bottle. I like to get the powder. It has a little bit cleaner of ingredients. So I like to have the powder just so I'm getting some type of electrolyte in with my water. But I will try to drink at least 3 of these in a day. This is a 50-ounce bottle. So a lot of water. Typically I'm getting anywhere from 2 to 3 of them in. If it's a really hot day and I'm working out even more, I will be drinking more water. And then if it's kind of like a lower impact day, more of a recovery day, I probably won't get quite as much water in, but I still focus on getting as much water as I can in. And honestly, that just starts from the minute you wake up, just trying to drink throughout the day and not trying to just wait until it's the evening and you realize you haven't drank any water and just chug as much as you can. So definitely try to focus on that water intake. I recommend getting a bottle that you like. I think that's like the biggest difference. For me personally, I like to have a bigger water bottle because I don't have to fill it up as much, so I'm more likely to just drink the entire thing and not really have to think twice about it. So hydration is so important, so make sure that you're getting enough water. All right, now we're getting into the good stuff. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, foam rolling. I know, so exciting, so much fun, but foam rolling really does help our bodies and it helps your muscles recover. I think the best time to foam roll is after practice. The best thing to do before is Theragunning, which we will talk about, but if you can foam roll, if you have one, if you do not have a foam roller, a metal water bottle would work, and even a lacrosse ball kind of pinpoints a little bit more with the lacrosse ball if your muscles are really, really tight in a certain spot. But foam rolling is amazing. It really, really helps. So if you have one, I definitely recommend using it just like 5 to 10 minutes a day if you have the time, or even every other day is fine, but just trying to use this to help our bodies. Really gets the blood flow going and gets our muscles a little bit more loosened and relaxed. So let's give it a try. All right, the next thing we're gonna talk about is Theragunning. So you can get these. It doesn't have to be a Theragun per se, that's just the name brand. It doesn't have to be a Theragun per se, that's just the name brand, but this device in general is a great way to get your muscles started before a workout. The one that I have, it's just a baby Theragun. It's great for just taking to practice, throwing in my bag, all of that. So this has a few different speeds here, but these are great for getting our muscles primed before the workout. So it helps loosen them up beforehand It's fine to use after or to use whenever. Sometimes if we're really, really sore after, it's just a lot of pounding on the muscles. So something like foam rolling might be a little bit better just because it's a little bit gentler on our muscles and still has a pretty similar effect of just getting our muscles loosened and then getting that blood flowing throughout our body. This really helps if you need to pinpoint a certain spot. You can definitely tell whenever you use it, and it really does help. But like I said, it does just help to pinpoint, and there's like a lot more pressure that's going into this versus the foam roller. So I definitely give this one a shot. I think this one is really good if you can pinpoint kind of in the shoulders for sure, and then in the hips. I think it really helps, but really just total body, you can use this wherever, and it really helps. So tip number, I think we're on 4, Theragun or some type of device that's like this that can help you. So the next thing I want to talk about is stretching. So stretching is a great recovery tool, and it is something that I recommend doing post-practice, post-workout, and not necessarily before. If there's something that's like really bothering you before, that's fine, but I think a static stretching is better for after a workout versus before. Before a workout, I like to do something more of a moving stretch, a walking stretch, and that way to get my body moving instead of just a straight static stretch. So there's lots of benefits to stretching, lots of benefits to increase your mobility, all of that. So definitely, if you have time after a workout, I would take just a few minutes after every workout and to just stretch a little bit. Really emphasizing trying to increase that mobility for you to improve your workouts. All right, another big one that I love to use right now, ours are currently not working. I know, it's so sad, but they are the compression recovery boots, and I will insert a picture here so you can see them, but they are an amazing way to recover after a workout. And there's also a setting that you can use for before the workout to get your muscles moving and to just get everything flowing. So Isalda just like really wants to be in this video today, but it's such a great tool. It basically just uses air to compress and decompress on your muscles to help get that blood flow, and it'll get pretty tight on your legs, or they have arms and hip ones, all of that. They're all amazing. So I would definitely try those out if you can, if you have access to one. Alright, this next one might seem a little bit intimidating, but it is a great tool if you feel comfortable using it. She's so sweet. And that is cupping. So cupping is a great tool. I think cupping is just a great tool if your body is feeling tight or tender in a specific area. It helps pinpoint any pain or soreness that you're having. So if you can use them, that's amazing. If you feel comfortable, that's great. I definitely recommend it. You can get a set off Amazon for like 20-25 bucks. Definitely just be careful and use guidance as you're using it, and you definitely don't want to overuse it, but just kind of follow the directions and just be careful with it. But definitely a great tool. This talk. What? Okay. Alright, so how you use the cupping set. So they can either be glass cups like this, or they can be plastic cups that can kind of mold, and you more so like you squeeze them, and then whenever you let go, the air comes out. You guys know what I'm, like a suction, you know what I'm saying. And so they can be either form. We have the glass ones. So basically how you use them, have it connected like this, and then you'll have this, which just sucks the air out of it. Fun. And then you can put it wherever you're feeling sore, tight, whatever. Just make sure you stick to muscles and you're not just going straight onto like a bone. Just be careful. I'll practice on my shoulder here. So you're going to put it wherever you're feeling that. And then you're just going to use this to take the air out and to suction it on. So So now you want to make sure that you're not suctioning too much, and so you shouldn't feel pain. You're gonna feel discomfort just because you're literally like squeezing your skin and suction cupping your skin, but you shouldn't feel pain with it. So if you feel pain, just make sure that you release it and just don't take as much air out. You don't need to crank it as hard as you possibly can to get the effects out of it. So just be mindful of that. And then you'll just leave it on for a few minutes. Make sure that you don't leave it on too long. Just a few minutes is fine. You'll kind of notice the color change. You'll see the blood come to the surface. So you'll see a little bit of like redness with it. And then just leave it on for a couple minutes, and then all you do is just take it off, pull it to release, and then you'll kind of see, I'm sure you guys have seen random people walking around with these octopus looking marks on them. So that's all it is. It's really simple, but honestly it feels great, especially if, as like I said, especially if you have certain parts of your body that are extra sore and you can kind of pinpoint. My favorite areas to do this are my lats right here, just to help open up my shoulders, and kind of in my chest in the pec right here. I think that's really, really good, and it helps me open up my shoulders even more. So you guys should definitely give this a try if you feel comfortable doing it. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, you can always go to some chiropractors do it, or some PTs do it, that you can go to them and have it done for you. So give it a try. Alright, lastly, the last thing I want to talk about is nutrition really quick. So a huge part of recovery is nutrition and making sure that we are eating enough in our workouts. So a lot of the times we are finding that we are not eating enough, and therefore our body does not have enough nutrients to recover. So definitely make sure that you are filling your body with whole foods. Make sure that you're filling your body with nutritious, dense foods. So making sure that you have lots of vitamins. Alright, so just making sure to fill your body with nice, good ingredients and whole foods, making sure that you're getting all of the nutrients that your body needs, and making sure that we're not under eating. Really making sure that you're hitting that protein, carb, and fat goal to make sure that our bodies can properly recover. So, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you got something out of it, and I hope that maybe you guys can start implementing a few of these things into your workouts, into your everyday lives. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.